you know, being born 90s and up. It's like, that's years ago now.
Well, I was born in the 80s.
And the whole point of the conversation was to get Exo to say that.
You son of a...
We got him.
This is why you have no friends.
What?
You piece. All right, anyway.
Exo is an old soul.
Yes, I am an old soul.
A happy old soul.
So we've got Neutral Rune versus Mid Shadow, and from our experience so far, it tells us that Mid Shadow has the edge in this matchup. A little bit more value than these neutral decks can muster going up the mid game. So essentially, one deck is trying to create as much card advantage as possible, while the other one is just trying to do the most back-breaking effects turn after turn, starting around turn 7.
Shadow is doing well today as well.
Yeah.
I think Shadow is very nicely positioned amongst the lists that it's fighting against.
Well, I mean, I got to be straight honest with you. I mean, a deck that does something versus a whole lot of decks that don't do anything seems pretty good right now.
Yeah, that's a comparison to make.
Yep.
That's for sure. A deck that does something.
You know, it draws cards, it has removal, it sets up multiple boards turn after turn, it has endgame options to close it out. It's got Ektars to set up mid-game options. I mean, Neutral's got, you know, Hector and Israfil.
Nice. The goblin was feeling hungry, but it did not realize that it was the food.
Yeah, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
Goblin's Goblin's so nice, you know?
You think the goblin is nice?
Look, Goblin has helped decks since the start of Shadowverse be played, okay? It is a ubiquitous one-drop that is just always present. It's always there to just help out. And what do? We eat it for cards. It's messed up, man.
That's how it's helping.
Messed up, man.
Oh, take the risk. Use the Necro Assassin.
No. Terrible. You don't even need to use the Necro Assassin. You literally attack into this board and take it out.
I have the gambler's mentality. When there's a gamble, I want to see it happen.
Jesus. This is kind of a rough turn. This is another turn for Shadowcraft where it's got a lot of its mid-rangey cards, but doesn't have a lot of early curve stuff.
Yeah.
Has to play out this Soul Squasher just to maintain some semblance of a board here.
Yeah.
I don't see any reason not to play this big Strix.
The Strix is ready to break it down.
That's right. The rapper himself.
Oh, this is ironic. If only I came out a year later.
What's ironic?
The Soul Squasher got played early, and then the card evolved, a card that you probably want to Soul Squash.
Yep, and you have
Soul
4
Squasher.
shadows.
Yeah.
Yep, that's pretty rough.
Yeah.
And now there's actually, the only way to deal with this is to play a Necro Assassin and evolve it. Maybe playing that Soul Squasher, not so good.
That feels so bad.
Then again, if he didn't play the Soul Squasher, he wouldn't have the shadows necessary to Soul Squash, and then he would have no way to kill this Impartial Strix. So, in fact, ironically or not, that Soul Squasher did her job.
Yeah. Moment of silence for Soul Squasher.
Yeah, moment of silence for this Necro Assassin. Now, LUDIBROLO definitely has a leg up in this matchup, considering how this early game went. But Skeleton Princes and Ektars can easily change the fate of this game.
This whole 6/7, 6/7 card. Oh yes, and the zombie party.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Again, Classic Man the ability to do multiple things in a turn or present multiple threats in a on a single turn, whereas LUDIBROLO, if he does want to present multiple threats in a turn, they're not as impactful.
Yeah. Timing's a little bit strange. I feel like this Lurching Corpse is in kind of an awkward spot. You
Absolutely.
know, not super useful yet. Doesn't really fit the curve very well.
Wow, using the Evolution Orb this turn to take out one of the 2/2s. Not my first choice.
That's the last Evolution Orb. Meanwhile, LUDIBROLO is sitting at 2 orbs himself. And he's got Fleeces.
Yeah, I feel like using an Evolution to take down a 2/2 when you have none, your opponent has 2 left, is kind of opening yourself up to quite a lot here.
One must never take sides.
I like that line.
Never take sides.
Yeah, This is a pretty good turn. Basically, wipe away the entire board while setting up a Strix that turn.
And you have no evolution orbs.
You got nothing left to deal with it. Ektar Shadows will be available, so that can come back onto the board if you'd like to do it that way. You can come back with Zombie Party 2. Oh wow!
Interesting.
Allowing the 4/3 to survive.
You really just wanted. Oh boy. Oh boy. There's actually not a super clean way. I mean, you can throw your skeleton boy into the 4/3 and then Ektar.
I think that's probably the best play. You can also just Zombie Party the Lyriel and go face.
Ooh, do the race on the race.
Yeah, I kind of like that plan. I see, like, the way I think about Shadowverse now when I'm playing mid-range decks is how do I get my opponent to react to me? Not so much how do I necessarily clear the board all the time. Because it's not always about clearing the board. It's about putting a mentality into your opponent that's like, wait a minute, they're getting ahead of me. I need to catch back up. So then they start playing into you. You don't necessarily need to use your resources to kill their followers because you can use your followers that are dealing damage to do that for you.
He's halfway there. Oh,
I like it.
You called it.
Classic man. This is why I'm on his side.
Classic
We think
man.
alike. We think alike.
The
You know why?
classic
Because
man
he's
can.
close to being born in the 80s, so he's right around right around my mind space, okay?
Oh man, Classic Man 92. Whenever people put the numbers by their names, just
That's like old school. That is old school.
Yeah.
When you put your number by your birth date by
like
your name.
AOL username.
Yeah, you like type in, you're like,
Yeah.
I'm Classic Man. It's like, no, you're not. You're Classic Man, 567. You're like, no. What about 92?
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll work.
Yeah.
Okay.
It also kind of helps people answer the ASL question real easy.
That's true.
Yeah.
I don't think kids this generation know what that is.
ASL?
Yeah.
Question mark?
ASL's a little before their time.
Yeah. Cali 16 female.
Is that how you answered?
Well, it would be Cali F16.
Yeah.
No.
I would hope not,
Age-
because that's a lie.
16 female Cali. That's the ASL.
Or is that the answer that you were looking to get?
So he floods the board, double carrots. The actress on top of that actually makes the board real buff.
Yes.
And the Strix, oh, we finally get to see the Strix swing. Wow, what a day. Ektar is pretty good.
Yep, Ektar will be able to push a lot of damage, get back on this board. However, if he wants to play it completely
4.
offensively, he'll leave 10 damage on the side,
Yeah.
which he can't afford to do that.
If he's going for board clear, he needs to swing the skeleton in first. This is really dangerous.
This is dangerous.
Yeah. He needs to swing the skeleton in first to generate tokens. There's nothing he can play alongside his Ektar to help that rush game plan, so
Right.
he's going to have a bunch of 4 damage, so 4. Yeah, he can full board clear, but he'll do no face damage.
That's okay though. I mean, he's got more Ektars in the wings. He's got more skeleton prints.
Mhm.
We are getting to a place where Saha into Zeus is a realistic play, turn after turn. These Felices have not been getting as much work done as I thought they would have in neutral Runecraft. They, like, a lot of the players have been choosing not to evolve them, not put them into play early, using them inefficiently. You know what I mean? Like sometimes it's really nice, like clearing out like one big follower, but they're not pressing the pedal with that
The
card
Fleece,
anymore.
it really feels like something that's supposed to extend an aggressive game plan. You know?
Right.
And they're here now, but there's rarely ever an aggressive game plan. The one time that there was a potential line for that, the player didn't go for it. Who was it? Was it Suxtar? Was it? No. It had to be.
I think it was LUDIBROLO. Before.
Yeah, I think it was LUDIBROLO.
He just I don't know. Like when you're playing cards like Strix into Felice and you know what I mean? Like it just feels like you want to be tempo with it, but they're a little bit more reserved with their cards.
You can actually do lots of damage here, but he needs a board clear because there's another Ektar coming down the way.
Always got to have respect.
4/8. Okay. This is not lethal if you play Ektar. You have to throw in the zombies to get the shadows.
Ooh, Zombie Party was pretty nice.
Zombie Party.
Now he might err on the side of caution here. He might throw both of these zombies in and play an Ektar here to finish off the Strix and keep around a 2/2.
I think that's probably the safest move.
It is the safest move. Because if he doesn't, if he leaves anything in play right now,
Yeah, Zeus will close it out.
We'll close it out.
Danger.
That's
Danger.
right. Danger on the horizon right now. This is a really tight game.
Electric current is getting stronger. In other words, higher voltage. Is that the correct definition?
Of what?
Danger, danger. High voltage. Know that song?
Definition of what? What are you talking about?
Definition of voltage. What is it counting?
Voltage?
Yeah.
I don't know. I
Like
don't know.
what are the
I don't know
particular
electricity
scientific
stuff. Okay.
details?
I don't know these things.
That's why I'm asking. The curious mind for the curious.
Amps, wattage,
Wattage? Yeah, maybe.
joules. I know that's not the real answer,
really
but I just
like
wanted to say that word.
Yeah. I really like the Lurching Corpse at this stage in the game because it makes things like Israfil so much more awkward. Also provides an option if the Zeus were just to drop, you know, you can swing the Lurching Corpse in and be done with it all.
Yeah, this turns into a pretty rough game. Let's see, how many neutrals we got? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, only 4. So unfortunately, Felice does not kill the Ektar. Just a big offender, but if the Ektar remains...
I actually think you need to Sahak will Zeus the Ektar here.
Don't need to, but again, it is the safest play.
Yeah. Because knowing that there's the last Ektar on deck actually would have closed out the game. Ooh, boy. Oh, boy.
That's pretty nifty.
But it's going to have to be a turn away before he can actually utilize that.
Yep. Again, this is a really good turn for a zombie party. Setting up a big board. This is a pretty good turn for Skeleton Prince too, but it doesn't clear off the board.
Zombie party wouldn't clear the board either.
It will help.
Yeah.
It will help.
The Lurching Corpse can't swing in. So...
Let's see, if you go Attendant
it has
at
to be
Night...
Attendant at Night, Ektar.
Yeah.
You get face damage.
Well, Attendant of Night can't trade into anything either. And you can't play Bad Katha.
Oh, interesting.
Because of the enhanced costs. The enhanced costs are making this hand look so funky. Because, like, realistically, the best type of play would be some type of thing where you could go Zombie Party and Bad Katha.
Yeah, he just has to...
He might kill Bad Katha here.
Okay, yeah, he has to do it this way, and the zombie has to go into that. And then he gets 3. That's all the Ektars down.
Yep. So now LUDIBROLO knows that there's no more to face, and he'll probably just play a Zeus and go face. That was a really bad rhyme. I wasn't even trying for that, but I said the same word. They meant 2 different things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's good. You just gotta keep trying. Okay, hit the Lurching Corpse. Nope, that's not good. He has a second one.
Yep, 2 Felice. Setting up for a lethal next turn with Zeus.
Okay, the second one should have probably hit the Lurching Corpse.
That's gonna do it.
Yeah, I don't know if there's a way out.
LUDIBROLO successfully defends against the Shadowcraft deck with his neutral deck. It took pretty much every ounce of every card that he had to stop this.
Yep.
Then again, it also took 3 Ektars to get to this point. So
yeah, it just happened to be not a scenario where... Oh, man. Yeah, not a scenario where Classic Man could just swing through.
Ryan Classic Man's going to go a game down. LUDIBROLO.
LUDIBROLO.
2 chances to win with his Shadowcraft deck.
Giving us a little headbang, nod, tilt. That was a good range of emotions. I like that.
That was like the confused look at the end of like a head bob. Like, yeah, this is great.
Wait, is it great?
Wait, what?
Oh, it's pretty good.
Reminds me of... Oh man, no, I can't say that. then I'll really sound like I'm too old.
We already know you're old.
Oh my goodness. I was gonna say Blossom. You remember that show?
Blossom?
Yeah, of course you don't.
Uh-huh. Can you sing me the song?
I'm not gonna sing you any song right now.
I might know it if you sing the song.
I was talking about, you know Joey Lawrence? You know who that character is?
Who's Joey Lawrence?
The guy who said, "Whoa," all the time. You know what I'm talking about. Any of you guys old enough in chat to remember Joey Lawrence, you know, tell your friends because that stuff is hilarious. But that's what I felt like LUDIBROLO just did. He just went, man, that was a pretty good game. And then he's like,
Whoa.
You know what? Go to YouTube right now, kids. Okay? Go to YouTube right now. Just type in Joey Woe and have fun for hours.
Joey Woe.
Yeah.
This sounds like a scam.
It's not a scam.
Sounds like a scam.
I promise you'll laugh. This is what we had when we were growing up to laugh at, okay? We didn't have memes.
Yeah.
All right? We had shows.
Whoa. All right, Shadowcraft Mirror. This is kind of highlighting the tournament thus far, I feel.
Mm-hmm. Both players with solid hands.
Andriolphus is a card that we didn't see.
Mm-hmm. It's interesting, too, because it's balanced. So Andriolphus is in the hand of LUDIBROLO, but he's got it on the play, which is a little bit worse.
Meanwhile, a Demon Eater on the side of Classic Man. What did he say whoa to?
What do you mean?
Like, he would just say it?
Like in the show?
Yeah.
Everything.
Everything?
He was very dim-witted.
Was it a sitcom?
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like a coming-of-age sitcom.
Oh.
It was like any of those, like Family Matters,
Yeah.
Growing Pains.
Did it help you?
I mean, it helped me laugh as a kid. No, there's never been a TV show where I was like, man, I've gotten so much insight out of this family. Maybe a few episodes here and there. You know, Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
Yeah.
There was a good episode in there.
Yeah.
You know, a couple good ones that made you feel good and think about things. You know, one of them hit home because of the whole dad thing, but we're not going to get into that right now.
Oh my gosh, let's talk about it later.
Yeah. This is going to be our live psychiatry session with Exo and Rainy, guys. Okay?
All Ray's gonna say is like, sounds rough.
Yeah. Interesting. You should do something about that.
Oh. Okay. Bellinus, the Shining. Why is he the Shining?
I don't know why the Shining.
He's kind of gold.
Like, when you blow him up, does he, like, shine a coin in your eye or something right before he goes, and that's where the one damage comes from? Yeah.
Yeah, blinds you and you walk into a wall.
Well, there is something, right, about putting coins over the eyes of the dead to usher them into the afterlife?
Yeah.
Maybe he uses those coins not the right way. You know, he deals damage with them instead of letting you ease into the afterlife with them.
Yeah, that would not be fun.
Yeah.
Okay, Skull Ring is bringing the boy back. And unfortunately, he can't swing.
Oh, but the Andriolphus evolution here, pretty good. Unfortunately, it's on a lot of high-cost followers.
On followers that you wouldn't really play. You're not going to play the Aisha on 5.
No.
You're not really just going to play the Ector.
Now, there's a few ways you can play this turn. I mean, it depends on how many resources you want to give up. You could Soul Squash here, the Bellinus. That seems awful, though.
You could only do that if you throw a card in.
Yeah, you'd have to throw a card in first.
And you can't do that without not attacking the Bellinus.
That's fair.
That was a good brain quiz for everybody.
That's
fair. What did he mean? Without not attacking the Bellinus.
Decided not to play anything else that turn. Saving the zombie party is a pretty important thing, especially after drawing a Prince Catacomb. Didn't want to get rid of the carrot. This opens up a full turn for Classic Man here. I feel like when you're on the draw or going second in this mirror, as soon as you can get the board, you're ahead. And I feel like LUDIBROLO just kind of gave up the board.
Yeah.
Especially because this carrot is going to get infinite value here. It's coming back every turn. Never satisfied.
Very annoying.
Very annoying. Not the most annoying card ever in Shadowverse, but definitely one of.
What is the most annoying card in Shadowverse in your eyes?
Mordecai.
Mordecai?
Yeah, Mordecai's so annoying.
Yeah.
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 No, actually, okay, I take that back. The most annoying card, Dark Alice mixed with Test of Strength. That's 2 cards, but that's super annoying. Okay? I don't know if you've ever sat for 9 turns against somebody not being able to attack them, but it's not fun. Okay?
It's pretty good.
No, it's terrible.
It's pretty good. Did you not have any kind of transforming things?
No, man. No. I was playing a regular deck, okay?
Yeah,
Opponent's
Banish?
just like, I've got Test of Strength. I've got Test of Strength. No, I didn't play Haven then. That was when I wasn't playing Haven. That's all I play now. Now I don't ever have to worry about it. Yeah. Somebody tried that in the last couple weeks against me, and I was like, nope. I've got Banish.
You
Get outta here.
always have to kill. You always have to destroy it first and then banish it.
Yes.
That's how you really
That's how
screw
you
them
get 'em.
over.
Yeah. That's how you get them. Then they don't have any Dark Alices left.
Yep.
And you don't have to worry about it anymore.
Yep.
I guess that's a good question for you. If you could remove one card from Shadowverse right now, what would it be?
Kawi.
That was so fast. Why Kawi?
Kawi always ruins my Roach dreams.
In Unlimited?
Yeah. I'm always, well, I mean, before.
I see. Okay,
I would always
so
be building up to a Roach combo.
and they play
And
Kawi.
then if they play Kawi, I'm like,
Every time my opponent
can't.
played Kawi and I was playing Roach, I just beat him anyway.
yeah. Well, you're a talented individual and very good at card games. You are the.
All right, stop. Stop it.
Okay.
I don't think anybody would agree with you,
Stop me before I drop the diss.
though. I don't think anybody would agree with removing Kawi. Everybody loves Kawi.
What?
Everybody loves Kawi. Everybody in chat's probably like, what?
Did that guy just roll his R? The Skeleton Prince.
He is a prince.
Yeah. The
means he's
Skeleton
learned.
Prince.
Yeah. The prince.
Yeah. At this point, I think they're just going into that whole Shadowcraft game plan of let's play out every single card in our hand and be left top decking, and then we'll see who wins then.
Yep. Honestly, it's just about board control. If you can maintain board control on your turn, it's best to do so. If you can't, you start falling behind.
Yeah. Zombie parties are big. Okay, yep. Speaking of...
An extra carrot. I never really thought about that. Skull Ring bringing back a carrot that's died.
Yeah. Now there are 2 carrots.
Interesting. That's pretty cool in this matchup.
Yeah. 1 zombie was left in the aftermath. And that could be the 1 zombie that changes everything.
That's right. I wouldn't even use this Evolution Orb. I don't think you need to control the board that heavily. You're already firmly ahead if you're Classic Man here. Save your Evolution Orb for something bigger like an Ektar, you know?
Mm-hmm. Would definitely be nice.
Yeah, looks like he is going to save it. And LUDIBROLO is either going to have to take the route of hopefully you don't have something crazy to play, and I play my zombie party and try to take over that way, or utilize the Ektar here to clean the board back up. This is kind of a rough situation to be in. Now, of course, he doesn't know that Classic Man doesn't have the Ektar, so zombie party is the correct play here.
Yeah. But allowing the potential for 16 damage to go through.
Wow. Just does it anyway.
Oh my god.
Man modes it.
Oh my god.
Watch him go face here, too.
Well, I guess the argument is, like, even if he did 16 up to 18, if he just lets that rock, then the backswing is going to be huge.
If LUDIBROLO goes face here, I'm gonna think of him differently, in a good way.
I actually think that's the only way you can do it if you go down this line, right? Because you don't have an Evolution Orb. If you are expecting a 16 damage swing, the most you can do back is 16. You can't do 18, right? You're already still behind that game plan.
That's true.
So I think this line requires you to go face.
This is pretty cool. He's really thinking about this. Okay. Decides to play it a little safe.
Yeah. And I think this will be a fine outcome.
All right, and Classic Man with not really a great answer back here. He could play an Aisha to clear the board a little bit. Could go with Lurching Corpse Necro Assassin play. Does have an Evolution Orb left. Looks like he's going to go with the Lurching Corpse plan.
Lurching Corpse. Nice. Again, this is more things that may not be able to handle Ektar now.
I don't think it matters, though. I think you just smash carrot into the zombie and you replay the carrot and attack for 2. You literally just run your opponent out of cards. You have 2 carrots, your opponent has no carrots. I feel like that is such a huge advantage in this matchup. It's not quite great desecration in take 2, but it's still pretty good.
Especially the way this match is playing out.
Yeah.
Right? you don't need to throw away things like you always have a Demon Eater target, right?
Mm-hmm.
You always have targets to sacrifice. You don't need to throw down your Soul Squashers randomly.
You always have plays before Ektar if you need them. I mean, it's just really good. Especially because you're both so high defense right now.
Yeah, look at that.
Also draw cards instead.
Look at that.
Yeah, similar play. Not bad at all.
Andrew Alphys becomes an option. But I feel like this is getting close to the time where LUDIBROLO needs to play his Ektar.
Yeah, I think he's going to play Ektar this turn, yep.
Yep. Okay. The great tragedy is that Ektar is not in Classic Man's hand yet. For whatever reason.
Yeah, for whatever reason, it has not found its way there. He tried last turn to Demon Eater it up.
Yep. 3 of 26, I believe, so it's probably going to show up right here on the top deck.
Not quite.
On the Demon Eater.
Not quite.
But then he won't have the play points to utilize it if he plays a Demon Eater.
And I mean, if you're Classic Man, you're like, man, I've been ahead so long. I've kept the Evolution Orbs. Just can't draw the cards that I need to stabilize right now. Because technically he has the cards he needs outside of Ektar.
Yeah. It's just the one thing. This is dangerous, right? Because now you're in the territory where Aisha is a thing. There's enough shadows. LUDIBROLO was able to gain enough shadows that he could play the Ektar and have 10 shadows remaining for the Aisha.
All right, and this almost looks like he's going to go for some more card draw. Really wants to find an Ektar.
Clear.
Yeah.
Needs to keep LUDIBROLO's damage under 6.
Where's the Deathly Tyrant when you need one?
Yeah, that card. That's a card that we haven't seen in a long time.
Yeah. The old version of Aisha. Oh, interesting. So not going to card draw this time. Wants to cement a bigger board.
Yeah. Can only take down the zombie. So left at 1 away from lethal.
Which is crazy for how well he's been controlling this game.
Yeah. This means that LUDIBROLO basically has to go for a board wipe again.
I don't know, does he?
I mean, if there happens to be an Ektar, you don't wipe the
know
board.
your opponent doesn't have an Ektar at this point. You know it.
Are you going to live on that top deck?
Know it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, like is that not his best chance to win? If he doesn't win this turn, I mean, he's just going to keep falling more and more behind.
I think, for example, I think
turns.
the best way to do it is to take away the opportunity for any top deck Ektar to beat you by just doing something like a zombie party, or I guess a soul. Well, I don't like the soul squash because now you're away from shadows. But if you had like zombie party to card, right? Get the 3 zombies.
No. This still works. This is perfect. You soul squasher, and then you Prince Catacomb, and then you Necro Assassin, and then you attack for 5.
Yep.
And you don't open yourself up to lethal. This is a perfect plan.
Yep. Something that fills out the board and halfway clears what your opponent has.
Yep.
Yeah. And this way, the top deck Ektar, if it did happen, does not do anything.
And now it's game over. That's crazy. That's crazy. Classic Man, I feel like, played this entire game perfectly and was just not rewarded for his play. Deck did not seem to want to let him draw his Ektars, and he just folded 2 Ektars from his opponent.
Does he have any revolt? There will always be a skeleton left behind.
There will always be a skeleton left behind.
Yeah. And that one skeleton
That's all it takes.
will hit that one point, that one weakness in the armor.
Yep.
The hero skeleton. What's the hero skeleton's name?
Ooh, what is the hero skeleton's name? Mofu.
Mofu. Mofu,
Yeah.
the hero skeleton.
Yeah, that's who it is.
Yep. Mofu will show up at the most appropriate moment. So you can pop. Let's see.
He's definitely thinking about through his turn. I mean, like, yeah, but I don't think there is a way to clear this entire board. I don't think it's possible.
I guess he has to Demon Eater and draw.
Yep, see what he gets.
But he just uses Demon Eater.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Relax. Your death will be swift.
I mean, this is going to, I mean, like, he can clear almost everything, but almost everything is not going to be good enough. This can clear the Ektar.
Yeah, skeleton here.
Yep.
The Ektar remains.
What should I do?
Oh, no. Classic man.
He wants it, too.
LUDIBROLO is laughing his way to the bank right now because
right.
the Aisha is going to come down and close things out and is going to put LUDIBROLO into the grand finals, and Classic Man has to drop down to face off against Sheepy to see who goes third, who gets the rematch.
That's right.
LUDIBROLO. He's at the top of the leaderboards.
He is. I mean, LUDIBROLO, and I feel like, again, Classic Man, they're already there. You know what I mean? Sheepy was kind of, he was near the bottom register of it.
He was on the top 10s,
He
top
was on the
20s, around there.
No, I think Sheepy is in the top 8, but I think he's in, like, the bottom half of it.
Oh, you might be
So
right.
there was a chance that if he